everybody. Welcome to Watch. I'm Clint Gage. With me, Akeem Lewanson, David Griffin. How you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Oh, good.
Doing well. Looking
Great.
forward to talking about some TV.
Let's talk about some TV. So Apple had themselves a special event today where they their annual announcement of how much we're going to have to pay for the next iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of that, this year what made it extra exciting, they got the Apple TV Plus service that is showing up in November. November 1st it launches. And we got a look at some of the stuff that they're offering. But most importantly, it's another addition to the streaming service landscape. We've got 6 major players, right, Dave?
Yeah, we have, right now we're just including Netflix, Amazon, Disney Plus, Hulu, HBO Max, and Apple TV. There are others, of course. You have the CBS Viacom thing. You have NBC Universal.
Yeah,
but
YouTube
right
television.
Now, YouTube television, Facebook Watch.
Yeah, it's so many.
But right now we're just sticking to those big 6 right now.
Yeah. Right. At the moment, like, which one of these services are we most excited about?
For me,
just content-wise.
Yeah, for me, Disney Plus. I mean, there's I'm just a huge Marvel Comics fan, and so everything that I've seen so far when we went to D23, those announcements were amazing. I'm looking forward to it. So Disney Plus for me.
For me, the hype is Disney Plus, because I'm excited because they have a great catalog. I love the classic Disney movies. I'm also excited about, of course, seeing Mandalorian when it launches, and then the Loki and WandaVision, all these great series coming out. But I mean, Netflix is something interesting too, and it's hard. We don't really get excited about Netflix because it's been around or probably a little bit spoiled. But there's a lot of interesting content on Netflix that you might not find in other places. They're kind of reaching for everything, so they don't really have. Netflix doesn't have a brand name. Damon Lindelof, the one of the writers for Lost, of course, and the upcoming HBO series Watchmen, said, "I know what an HBO show is. I don't know what a Netflix show is." But Netflix doesn't care.
Right.
They're like,
they
have
don't
everything.
Need to.
Yeah, they're
so
tossing
they've got
everything.
A little bit of everything.
Right.
What's interesting about Netflix is they seem more dependent on an algorithm kind of thing. So it's like my Netflix looks very different from your Netflix.
Yeah, even their top trending. Like if I see my mom's Netflix page top trending, her trending is different than my trending.
Exactly.
So I'm like,
exactly.
How does that work?
Which is kind of interesting. So, but we were, I do think Netflix. I appreciate the acquisitions that they do too, with getting and some of the others like Amazon and Hulu do a pretty good job of it as well in terms of pulling in shows and movies and things from overseas, from Europe, and other places that normally we wouldn't be exposed to at all. Like we mentioned, Dark is a really interesting show that I don't know where else we would have seen it except had Netflix brought it over. So
yeah, the thing with me, I'm a huge anime fan, and I know a lot of people probably watching this are they're gonna flame me in the comments. I've never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure until it was brought to Netflix.
Sure.
Netflix had the first 2 seasons, hooked immediately.
Well, everybody's got Netflix. It's just such an accessible way to find new things. Comedy specials, those take some sifting through, but there are some gems in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of I'll do a Netflix comedy. I'll do my B material for my next
And
Netflix comedy
there's
special.
a lot of
they're
original ones
handing
too.
them out. But some, they do a good job of curating a lot of. Well, they don't curate it at all. Actually, they just dump it in there, and then they let your viewing habits sort of curate it, which I think is kind of cool.
Also, too, I think it's interesting with Amazon. Of all of these, Amazon is the one where you kind of, especially when you're on the website, you don't really know about Amazon Prime Video unless you search for it. I think there's a lot of people that have Amazon Prime. They just get it for the 2-day shipping. So it's kind of funny. Like Netflix, you have a list of videos. Disney Plus, you're going to have a list of videos to watch. But Amazon, you go on the website, unless you just have the Prime Video app, you're just like, oh, I can buy some shoes, I can do this. So it's kind of interesting of all these Amazons.
It's funny you mentioned that because actually just the other day, a buddy of mine was asking me about where do I get these Amazon shows? I was like, do you have Amazon Prime? He's like, yeah, for the shipping. I'm like, well, you've got the shows.
Right.
Yeah.
You just have to click on the right spot and watch them.
Right.
The other interesting one, HBO Max, which is announced, is kind of a bigger play from Warner Media Group. There's a lot going into HBO Max, more so than just HBO.
All of Warner Media's library can go into this, which is huge.
A ton of stuff.
Yeah.
But let's talk value real quick. So now we're getting to the point where there's so many different streaming platforms. Doing some quick math. We'll kind of go back.
Here we
math.
go. Math.
Just doing some quick math.
I didn't get into this.
Just talking about Netflix, the 4K plans, $16 a month. Amazon is $13 a month. Obviously that comes with the shipping, so there's a little extra.
And 4K is not extra; you get 4K included.
Yeah, there you go. Disney Plus is going to be $7 a month, unless you buy it for the $70 a year.
4K also included,
or $13 a month if you have the whole bundle with Hulu, ESPN Plus. and Disney Plus. Apple TV is going to be $4.99 a month, which is
$5.
which is $5.
Yeah.
Whatever, that's fine.
Whatever, yeah.
Like there are channels that you can subscribe to within Amazon Prime
True.
that cost $5. And then HBO Max we don't have price for yet, but HBO Now, just for reference, is $14.99 a month, and I can't imagine it being much different from that.
Maybe a little less.
Maybe a little less even, since it's a bigger bundle. But you total all that stuff up, and you're looking at $80 a month for your
it
cable
just drives
bill,
me
plus
insane.
your
Yeah.
internet, whatever you're paying for your internet, which on the average is going to be anywhere from like 50 to 70-ish a month, depending on what package you're getting, and blah blah blah. So you're back up to $130, $140 a month for your streaming and internet bill, which last time I paid a cable bill was $140 a month.
Yeah, same. Like, mine was around that too. Like, I intentionally got rid of my cable package because, like, I got the
This
internet.
is far
I'm gonna
too
stream
much.
everything.
Yeah.
And so I got Netflix.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime. And now there's gonna be Disney Plus, which I'm definitely gonna get
Sure.
that. I don't have Hulu.
Well, I'm getting the bundle.
But
You get
yeah,
the
I'm gonna
bundle.
get the
You get the
bundle,
bundle.
so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
have
get
that.
Plus too,
And now with Apple, like I'm a bit of an Apple fanboy. Like I'm gonna get the 11 Pro day one. So I'm probably gonna have to I might get this just to check it out because
Right.
there's some original shows that they're gonna have on there that I have to check it out. I'm not necessarily saying I'm gonna like those original shows, but I just want to see if I will.
Yeah, it's getting difficult to choose, right? Like you sort of have to become a fan of one of these streaming services, or maybe not a fan of one, so you can save the these $5, $7, whatever dollars a month. They add up, and you're paying $80 a month again.
I think the always one
risking
advantage
that.
with Amazon is that because they do have 2-day shipping, at least here in the States, it's really nice because you might watch a show, you watch Marvel's Mrs. Maisel, Lord of the Rings is coming. They spending $500 million on Lord of the Rings, and then you're like, I could use some socks. Like, they got special on socks.
Yeah.
So watch my show. It's like, hey,
some hangers,
instead of like up next, here's your next
Yeah.
show. Hey, we got a sale on socks. You know what? I could use some socks,
Right.
and I get it in 2 days.
We talked about what we're excited about for each of these platforms, the value of some of the platforms. Let's talk about longevity. There's so much competition in the streaming space, and competition for like what we're just talking about, like they got to be sitting there thinking, how are we going to get $5 more out of everybody who's already paying $5 here, $7 there, and all this stuff. So, like, in terms of longevity, in terms of these channels that are going to be around for a while, that we can sort of invest in a little bit. What do we think? Who's got the best odds to last?
I mean, right now, if I was a betting man, it's just like, David, 10 years from now, who's still going to be around? I mean, Amazon and Apple are valued at like they're $1 trillion companies. If their TV departments fail, Bezos is fine. Tim Cook is fine. Tim Cook's not losing sleep. It's like, oh man, I hope people watch the morning show. He'd like that to happen, but I don't think he's losing. He wants the iPhone to sell. He's more worried about the Chinese, trade embargo. Like he's worried about that kind of stuff. But with Netflix, all they have is this.
Yeah.
And they're not really making much of a profit, even though they're spending more than any other studio out there, like 13, 14 billion a year on original content, which is crazy. Like they need people to watch and subscribe. Right. They don't want to lose subscribers. They have to keep people. That's why they acquire so much, because they want to keep people around. So if I had to bet, I would say Apple and Amazon. I think Amazon specifically.
If I were a betting man, I would say, I don't know. I don't know if Netflix would be around. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like they might
years
transform into something else, or they might sell the company to another streaming platform.
Okay, so how are we going to rank them based on all this stuff, all of the value that we see in them, the price point, what we're excited about content wise? How are you ranking them moving forward?
Currently, we're still waiting, of course. Disney Plus hasn't come out yet. HBO Max isn't out yet. Current value, Disney Plus is a great value.
Yeah,
For $6.99, $70 a month, whatever the bundle is for $13. Amazon, I love my 2-day shipping.
Yeah.
Amazon is not paying for this. I'm just saying I like 2-day shipping. And you get some music and you get books and all that. You get some free books every now and then. Yeah. So I like that value. And then for my third, if I had to do top 3, I would do Disney Plus, Amazon, and then Netflix, because Netflix has a lot of content. They have a lot of good shows. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff on Netflix.
For me, number one, if we're doing top 3.
Let's do top 3.
Yeah. If we're doing top 3, I would say number 1 for me would definitely be Netflix. I love anime. I love my horror films. And I don't see, because I'll just say right now, number 2 is definitely going to be Disney Plus. But I don't think there's going to be much anime coming to Disney Plus or any horror films. And I also like my stand-up comedy. Like the Dave Chappelle special that came out a couple of weeks ago. Like you would never see that on Disney Plus.
No.
And number 3, I would have to say, I don't know.
I suppose you don't need a third.
You don't have to. You can just do the
I
two
watch
you want.
Amazon Prime, just Hulu. I mean, like, just one of those two. I would just. I don't really care for their original programming.
Netflix. I'm Netflix up top just because of the variety of stuff that it gives you. I think it's the other ones seem pretty niche. Amazon, I'm not even including because let's face it, I'm going to have Amazon Prime no matter what.
Right,
HBO. I think HBO's got a lot of interesting things coming up. I think they're putting a lot of pressure on themselves to be very good in a post Game of Thrones world. Like HBO has done the best TV of all time, and all their backlog of shows, of series, from The Sopranos to Game of Thrones to The Wire,
still holds up.
HBO is good, and who knows what else is going to be in that package. With all the Time Warner stuff,
Cartoon Network. I mean, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a ton of stuff. So that one's gonna be pretty good content wise. So there you go. That's what we think about all of the streaming platforms, everything that you have to choose from, the cornucopia of streaming platforms. Let us know what you think about them in the comments down below. And for more what to watch, be sure to check out our great binge debate, as well as why the Joker looks crazy good. And as always, subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch. We'll see you next time.